urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Coming to the far sideline, down to the 45 to the 40, 35-30. Is there a flag on the play? I don't see one. 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown! Tennessee scores!
Yeah, the sun's burning fog off the Tennessee. The Vawls Navy's making waves, and it's orange they bleed. Vawls Nation's tailgating, and they're raring to go. Yeah, when Neyland gets to rocking, it's a hell of a show. And man, you won't believe.
What's up, Vawls Deep listeners? Welcome to episode 22 of the Vawls Deep podcast, officially underway. The Tennessee Volunteers are now 9-2 overall, 5-2 in conference. We have much to discuss involving this Tennessee football team for the next 2 hours or so. So tonight, as always, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
I'm being punished.
For our new TikTok listeners, if you don't like the behind-the-scenes view, look us up on Facebook or YouTube under Vawls Deep Podcast, VAWLS. There you'll get the behind-the-scenes, or you won't get the behind-the-scenes then. You'll get to see the commercials and different things throughout the show. We've updated our audio and updated our views for our TikTok listeners. Let us know how we sound tonight.
How do we look?
How do they look tonight? With me per usual, from the left to the right. Oh, it's backwards now, ain't it? No. On my right, yeah, on my paper it's backwards. On my left, I've got Spank. In the middle, I've got Spur. On the right, I got Josh.
Holler if you hear me.
Nobody wants. Hey,
We can see you.
I'm sure glad it's warm in here.
Is it?
I'm not sure.
I'm used to that.
How you feeling, Spanky?
Great.
Sound like it hurt. Jones says we sound much better. Awesome. That was the goal.
TikTok's going to have good audio now.
Tyler says y'all look amazing.
Appreciate
Thank
it, Tyler.
you. I appreciate that.
Sonny says good evening. Go Vols. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
buddy.
Thanksgiving.
Sonny says Edith is going to be turned on.
Well,
We're excited to be back live in Vawls Deep with all of you tonight. Let's give a big shout out to our sponsors before we get Vawls Deep tonight. VFL Stephen Hensley Insurance and Realty, 865 Exterior Solutions, Hound Dogs, Knoxville, Tennessee Trends, Freedom Motors, and the Vol Navy. If you enjoy watching or listening to us, we would greatly appreciate you supporting them because they support us. They're truly the best in the business. In the Vawls Deep Arsenal tonight, we're going to recap Tennessee's close win over the Miners.
hard burner.
The first quarter was everything from stats to Neyland's maxims. We have you covered. Of course, we're going to dive into Tennessee's upcoming matchup versus Vanderbilt, a.k.a. Neyland West. Both men and women basketball, we'll talk about them. Both teams looking very solid.
Yes, they are.
We'll have the normal segments. Our listeners already know. If this is your first time listening, get up to speed and re-listen to some of the episodes wherever you prefer to get your podcast. We're there. Our Vols are everywhere.
Vawls Deep Podcast, that is.
Yeah. The college football loser punishment. Very entertaining and probably a little unsatisfying this week. But
we look good, Spank.
this is what you're seeing.
I just want to know how I'm the one that's getting punished here.
Peak male performance.
Yeah, that's right. Men's regret.
Something smells funny in here. I don't know.
Everything
What is
you've been
it?
getting more, baby. If you don't like it, learn to love it. Meow. Woo.
Nope.
So this is why these two have their shirts off. Spanky just had some unpaid debt. And Josh lost last week.
No, wait, I have a question.
I bet y'all's DMs are off the charts.
Look, I have a question. No
right
matter
now.
of fact, I have a concern.
What's up?
Wasn't you supposed to shave your eyebrow?
He
I already
did.
did.
When?
It's gone right
He
now.
didn't show up.
It's just now growing back. Rogaine does not work.
That's a lie. I think he was supposed to do the other one.
It's that headband, you know.
I cover it up. That's right. But
found
Spanky, I'll post it later. But Spanky, if you can tell, he's got something going on with his chest area and his face. He's got tattoos of the Vol Daddy on him.
I
so
love it.
he looks good. He looks good. Who will be the loser for tonight? Who will have another punishment? We'll figure out who has to dip into the cup of misfortune tonight. We'll reveal that later in the show. We'll also reveal the winner from our Vawls Deep podcast Facebook page on our college football pick'ems. That winner will get a $25 gift card to Hound Dogs and some other cool items from the Vol Navy.
I think as a next punishment, Spanky needs to wear one of those new Vol Daddy T-shirts on a date.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll go great.
The hard part's getting the date.
They must like you. 2,000 likes or hearts already on TikTok.
See, that's all you need.
That's right.
It does smell like bologna, Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse said
I
it
did
smells
eat
like
some
bologna.
today, I think.
That's what that was.
Robert Helton wants to know any news on David Sanders. Not really. He put something on his Instagram story acting like he's not going anywhere, though, with some emojis. It's hard to read some emojis, but I got the gist that he wasn't going anywhere.
He took a picture the other day with the ball.
Yeah, so
I think
we'll see. Ohio State's been after him for a long, long time. Let's give a big shout-out to our friend, Involved for Life, Stephen Hensley. Stephen is both realtor and insurance broker. He can help answer any questions you have about real estate. What's the market doing? Is it a good time to buy or sell? What's your home worth? Do you need to make improvements or repairs to get the most money out of your home? Is an insurance brokerage. He can shop your home, auto, boat, RV, ATV, motorcycle, renters, landlord, Airbnb, etc. All multiple carriers to find you the best deal possible. Damn, struggling, boys. Can also offer commercial and business insurance, any line of business. Text or call Stephen, 865-742-1672. That's his direct number. Let's go ahead and hit the comment box, see what's going on. Justin says, go Vols. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Appreciate
man.
it. Happy Thanksgiving.
TikTok is catching up. Let's see what YouTube's going on. I ain't got a chance to click on there yet.
Jesse wants to know why these Homo sapiens are shirtless. That's their
Homo
punishment from last
Punishment
week.
from last week.
TN Football 247 on YouTube says we don't give a damn about the whole school of Vanderbilt. Go Big Orange. Eric B. Jones says, what's up? Vols Deep. Old Spanky and Josh without a shirt.
JC Pettit said he's watching on Facebook. His wife is watching on YouTube.
Thank you
Watch
very,
out for
very
your
much.
wife,
We
you
appreciate
mean
it. Yeah. Is there DMs on YouTube?
I don't think so.
You should be all right then. Percy says, all right, this is my kind of stream. What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's
Seth,
up, channel?
Seth says some cuss words. Starts with an R, ends with a T.
They ain't gonna be rolling very far.
Nope. No. That
Tex, you know what? You know what'd be great, Valdady? I'm just gonna call it right now. Could you imagine Alabama just hates being in Tennessee? Let's let them play in the Music City Bowl in Nashville.
They'd lose.
I
They
like
can't
it.
win in the state of Tennessee.
4.6 thousand likes already on TikTok. We appreciate y'all very, very much. Gloria says, hey, y'all, with some laughing emojis.
Going on.
We got some Go Yellow Jackets tomorrow.
That's right.
We got some Go Vawls from Nick. All right, if we don't see your comment, feel free to send it as many times as necessary. We love to hear from our listeners. Let's get Vols deep into our news and notes. We'll start with the coaches poll. Number 1, you've got Oregon. 2, you've got Ohio State. 3, you've got Texas, horns down. 4, you've got Penn State. 5, Notre Dame. 6, Texas. 7, Miami. 8, Tennessee. 9, SMU. And 10, Indiana. That's the coaches poll.
What you laughing about?
That's the coaches poll. I'm laughing at the coaches and the Hoosiers. I'll go over the AP poll like I always do. Feel free to interrupt me when necessary, but we will hit the playoff committee poll next. So it might not even be that's not even necessary. Let's just hit the committee poll.
Let's do it.
Let's just do that. Okay, so we'll start with number 1. We'll start with the rankings. Number 1 ranked, number 1 seed, Oregon.
Well, that's where they're going to be. They're undefeated, and nothing else can be said right now.
Nope. Find out whenever conference championships roll around.
Honestly, I hate to say it. Besides Tennessee, Oregon's my second favorite pick to win it all.
Really? I'm anxious to see them play somebody. Have they played anybody? I'm really not knocking them, but have they played anybody relevant besides Ohio State?
They have not.
Okay.
Hey, someone let us know how Spanky's volume is. His microphone is.
Yeah, you're going to have to boot that thing closer to you. And
Well, okay, I'll say that, and people going
no, you got to get right on her, Spanky. They want to see that mouth.
yeah.
Then you got number 2 ranked, number 5 seed, Ohio State. How legit is Ohio State to you all?
They're playing a weak conference, man.
They are.
Just because you got a big name brand, just like with Oregon, you're in a weak conference. You ain't beat nobody, man.
And if they lose to Oregon in the conference championship game, I look for them to drop maybe 1 or 2 spots. But then again, if Oregon loses to Ohio State, they may just flip-flop from 1 to 5. So, I don't know. It's a bit ridiculous.
All right. Yeah, I'm. It's hard to judge some of these teams.
Yep.
It really is. Number 3 ranked, number 2 seed, Texas.
I don't believe they're going to be there in 2 weeks.
I don't think so either. I think
I think your number 3 team going into the playoffs will be the Georgia Bulldogs. Much as I hate to say it.
I think you're right, but we'll get into that in a little bit.
All right.
But right now, they're the first seed in the SEC, so they're going to have that spot.
Yeah, I'm really fired up for them to play a good team.
They're
frauds.
They are.
So's Texas.
That's who we're talking about.
That's
I
what we're
thought we
talking
were
about.
talking about
Yeah.
We're getting there.
You said Georgia.
Also, the worst teams in the country. The SEC championship is going to be wild. I'm pulling hard for A&M this weekend.
Are you just for chaos?
Just for chaos. Just this.
Horns down?
All day long for TikTok. Number 4 ranked, number 6 seed, you've got Penn State.
That's the biggest fraud in top 5 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Penn State personally, but they don't belong in the top 5.
That's the biggest in the whole bracket, or this top 5?
The top 5 for
Okay.
sure.
They haven't played anybody, and they always win ugly, man.
Yeah.
It's ugly football. I should know.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
We repeat this. We repeat this
He got himself.
every week so far during this. No ranked wins. I still don't think they beat anybody over 500. But we'll see what happens. And then we're going to have next, number 5 ranked, number 7 seed Notre Dame.
They got a very interesting game this week with USC. USC's beat a couple of decent teams. They're 6-5 on the year and hungry for a big win. So
In the games that they've lost short.
Yep.
Come up close. So
yeah, I look for USC. I'm going to call it right now. USC upsets Notre Dame and knocks them out of the playoffs.
I hope so,
I
man.
don't think it knocks them out.
Shoot, we've thought Navy could do it. We've thought Army could do it. I hope
Took both of them
USC.
teams to do it.
I hope
They did.
USC can do it. I honestly, it's not going to be a very popular opinion, but I have no issues at all with Notre Dame. I think they actually look really, really good.
The last few weeks they have. looked
Finally,
really good. First
I
of the year,
hate
they
saying it. I hate saying it, but
First of the year they didn't look good at all, and then the last few weeks they've kind of turned on a little bit.
then you're going to have number 6 ranked, number 3 seed Miami. They're going to get killed.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going to get killed.
They're overrated. The media just loves that name on their chest.
The U.
The U. Number 7 ranked, number 8 seed, the Georgia Bulldogs.
They're not ranked high enough,
Nope.
but they have 2 losses.
They won't be there long.
Nope.
I'll be honest with you. I think they need to be ranked higher than some people.
I agree with Spanky. I think they're disrespected. Honestly, they got the toughest schedule in the SEC.
For once.
We said it for once. It's usually last, but we said it last week too. I'm anxious to see what happens at the SEC championship. It's gonna be chaos. Anxious. Then you're gonna have number 8 ranked, number 9 seed, our Tennessee Volunteers. So as of now, Tennessee would travel back to Athens, Georgia, to take on the Bulldogs.
Well,
Ain't
there's
no
one
way.
thing I can tell you. That is not going to happen.
No.
Tennessee
agree.
will not be playing at Georgia. Now, they may go on the road,
It ain't
but
gonna
they
be
will
at
not
Georgia.
be at Georgia.
I don't think you'll have an SEC team playing another SEC team in the first round.
No. If it is, it's going to be Tennessee and Texas.
Yeah.
Just beat Vandy and
Just
beat
beat
them
Vandy.
bad.
Yep.
Let the cows and puppies battle it out in the SEC championship, and let's let that happen, and let's host a damn playoff game in Neyland Stadium.
It's so incredible.
It would.
All things considered, we're sitting right where we need to be.
Yep.
Yep.
right now. We
control our own destiny.
control our own destiny. We can complain about losing to Arkansas all we want, but we're sitting right there in the 9 slot, looking at a home playoff game. We win against Vanderbilt, and the chips fall our way. So
All you got to do is get in there and hope for the best, man.
I'll just say this, playoff selection committee, you're wanting in year one to make a splash. Anytime you make decisions like this, you want to make a splash. What other way to make a splash and to basically solidify what it means to have a home playoff game, basically show on national television what a home playoff game could do in a rowdy stadium? There ain't no better than Neyland. There's no better example. Use us as the guinea pig. We'll take the bait. We'll be the guinea pig to be the first team to host a home playoff game.
they're wanting those Big Ten teams to have home playoff games.
Yeah, because they want probably snow games. They're like
Everybody
Jameis
go out there in the
Winston,
cold,
They love
yep.
playing in the snow.
It might snow down here at that point. Who knows?
Yeah, but and I'm not just complaining for Tennessee. I'll say this for other teams. Could you imagine getting a playoff game and having to go somewhere up north where there's 4 inches of snow and having to play in that for a playoff game? So it's a real possibility.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll go with my overalls.
Yep.
I promise you.
We're going.
there with you,
We're
brother.
going.
I
I've
promise.
already looked at booking hotels at several different cities and canceling.
All right, then
just in case.
you've got number 9 ranked, number 10 seed SMU. Do y'all have any problems with SMU?
They're the hottest team in the country right now.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't want to play SMU.
I don't.
As of now, they would travel to Notre Dame.
That's not going to happen either. SMU is going to be your ACC champions. I have a feeling.
I would like to see that. You're going to have a number 10, and then number 11 seed Indiana. How?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's a good loss.
Perfect example of how rigged this shit is. We've seen how fraudulent that they are on Saturday, in my opinion.
They got worked. That first drive they had, man, they drove down the field and scored, and I'm thinking, well, they might be all right. And then what happened? We talked about it. It was awful.
Yeah.
Bad.
Number 11 ranked, but number 4 seed Boise State. One-dimensional.
Yep.
I don't think they're that good. What are your thoughts on Boise?
Hey, they get the job done. They might be one-dimensional, but they get the job done.
But against who?
Well, look who they are.
I understand that, but
You can't blame a nobody for beating nobodies.
Yeah, but we're rewarding teams for having a weak schedule, and that's what's bothering me.
yeah.
Who would win, Boise State or Alabama?
Well, that ain't the point.
It is the point. It is the
No,
point.
the point is they're coming in as a smaller school, and that's what that 12 spot's for. That's great for them. Yeah, obviously, and I think that's why the committee made this.
They're not getting a
to
12 spot.
basically say, okay, hey, you small schools, you'll get this 12 spot, but you're going to get your hind end kicked in the first round, and then it just erases all doubt.
They're not going to get the 12 spot.
They're getting the 4th spot
They're getting the 4th spot
Why would they get the 4th spot?
because they're going to be the highest.
because of the next team that they're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, that's stupid. They deserve the 12 spot, not the 4th spot.
Well, then you got the Big 12, who's even worse.
And then when you think it can't get any dumber, at the number 12 seed, you've got number 16 ranked, Arizona State. It goes back to what we talked about last week. I think the top 12, that's how it should be ordered. The top 12 should be in. Quit giving participation trophies for these conferences. So Clemson would be the first team out of the playoffs as of now. Big game this week. But even though Clemson's ranked number 12, they're going to be out, and you're going to get number 16 Arizona State as of now.
So the ACC championship, who's that going to be? Miami and SMU probably.
As of right now.
As of right now, barring any chaos.
And Clemson does not have another conference game.
So Clemson's sitting right there.
Clemson needs to win, and they need some help.
They got to beat South Carolina this week, and then one of them other ACC teams is going to lose. And guess what? Clemson's going to jump in.
It's very well possible.
I just don't. And then you got people talking about South Carolina could be a dark horse again.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
if
how?
if they beat Clemson, I could see South Carolina
Yeah,
getting in.
they could get in the
I
mix,
could see,
yeah.
I could see like if Georgia has their loss versus Texas. I don't think it's going to happen, but I could see them kicking a 3-loss
But as far as
runner-up
the
out
resume,
and putting like South Carolina in.
I mean, they kicked the one-loss runner-up out last year.
Yep.
Know, but, I mean, it was in
as far as the resume goes, South Carolina's resume is pretty decent.
Yeah,
I
no,
hate
it's
that.
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Their defense is really good. So then Alabama somehow will be the second team out, ranked at number 13. Thoughts on Bama losing to Oklahoma the way they did, flat out embarrassed, and still being so relevant in the playoff conversation with 3 losses.
I thought that was a bad win for us. We struggled when at least we scored.
Yeah.
At least we scored more than 3 points.
Yeah, hey, makes it look better on us now, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
I will say, seeing Oklahoma storm the field versus Alabama just warmed my heart just a little bit.
I kept waiting for
the big rivalry game, Oklahoma-Alabama, Battle of the Crimsons.
I kept waiting for it to come back. I was like, it's gonna happen. They're gonna get it together. Get that Bama card or that Bama luck that always rolls their way.
I'm still saying it. We ended that dynasty in 22.
Yep.
That's when it ended.
Yep.
It's
Start going
definitely
downhill.
it's definitely over. Are you now like more pro SEC after seeing the media and the committee bias, or are your feelings the same?
I
as they
love
were?
the chaos.
And pro Tennessee.
Yep.
Okay.
I couldn't care less about anybody else but us.
Yep.
Okay. I
It's
like
either
it.
Tennessee or chaos. One of the two.
I'm for chaos and Tennessee, so whatever.
I will say it was very entertaining this week watching the chaos
It
in the
was
SEC.
it was insane,
Yes, it
man.
was.
Let's hit some more comments before we continue news and notes, just because we really stuck on that for a minute.
We forgot one team though. We got to go one more.
Who?
Ole Miss. What happened to them?
Oh,
Oh yeah, 101,000 people done the Gator Chomp in Neyland Stadium.
They
Yeah.
got Nate.
They got what?
Nate.
No.
I love it.
Jesse says 3-loss South Carolina has a loss to 3-loss Bama. They won't, but South Carolina in over Bama.
That's probably right.
They won't put South Carolina in over Bama. Jessica,
Alabama may have 4 losses after this week.
Jordan says they need to get rid of the AQ to the first 4 seeds conference championships. If you're a conference champion and can't get a top 4 on your own merits, then you don't deserve a bye. I agree. I think it should be the top 12, literally, that order.
I agree too.
I think that's what it should be. JC says ESPN might sneak Bama in. All about them. All about the money. I know that.
I have no Valdetti, I have no problem with the top 5 conference champions getting a playoff spot, but as far as those top 4, I don't like that.
Jessica says go Vols. Move over to TikTok real quick. 10.7 thousand likes on TikTok. Get us over 20. We appreciate it very, very much. We've got a Go Bucks. SEC is overrated from JB.
Oh, well, we got an idiot.
Oh man.
Says with that soft ass schedule he's got.
What is the ratio like the last 15 years? SEC's won like
We
13
won
or something.
80% of the national titles.
Yeah.
80%.
We've got a bunch of puppies in the comment section barking at us.
Yeah,
I don't have any dog treats with me tonight.
that was 2 weeks ago. Move on.
We've got some people that
I think UMass just scored again.
Georgia better worry about Georgia Tech this week.
Jack
Yes.
says I hate Tennessee because I live in Tennessee and everyone likes them. Move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Bye.
used to
Thank
be
you for
that.
watching our show about Tennessee football.
I used to be like that. Then I lost my virginity.
It's Watt says they need to make it a 16-team playoff so everyone in the Power 4 championship games are in. Go Vols. I think they're going to expand it again, but I think no matter what, you're going to have unhappy people. Obviously, the more, I guess the less complainers
I
you
like
can
the
have.
12 team. I think
12 team's good. I just hate
I hate the way they do it.
I just hate the participation
We
trophies.
might as well go all in with what Mike Leach wanted, 64-team playoff, man.
I don't know about that.
Like March Madness.
Yeah.
Jordan
Season
says
12.
Auburn is 6-0 in Tuscaloosa against Bama when they aren't coached by Nick Saban. Do they make it 7-0 this week?
There's a good possibility.
Whoa, wait a minute. What? So they're 6-0 in Tuscaloosa.
When
Saban's not the coach.
when
by the way.
Saban's not the coach,
What about all them years before Saban got there?
That's what they're talking about, buddy.
They only played 6 times?
In
Spank,
Tuscaloosa.
Spank, you're gonna have to get in the mic, bud.
Yep.
When you turn your head, nobody can hear
talking
you.
about-
Only played 6 times?
Yep.
Oh, they used to play in Birmingham, didn't they?
Yep.
Yep.
I can't even keep a city.
All right, let's continue news and notes. Tennessee currently has, believe it or not, the 12th best scoring offense in the country. We can go to their defense. Third down defense, first in the SEC, fifth in the country. Total defense, second in the SEC, sixth in the country. Scoring defense, second in the SEC, fourth in the country. Tackles for loss, third in the SEC, number 6 in the country.
It's pretty good numbers on both sides of the ball. And we talked about it. A lot of those offensive numbers come early in the season, but still yet Tennessee's putting up points. They're not putting up points like we're used to seeing, but they're still putting up points, and the defense has just been solid all year, minus one game at Georgia.
Yeah, and we're going to need that defense more than ever this week.
Yeah.
And our offense, man, I think we said last year, if we had an offense to go with the defense, we're in there.
Because if you told me that we have a one game to get into the playoffs and it's against Vanderbilt, I'm taking it every day.
Tennessee football is now 20-1 at home inside Neyland Stadium since 2022. 2 out of the last 3 seasons, the Vawls have been undefeated at home. Tennessee has now won 9 games for 3 straight seasons. The last time Tennessee had 3 9-win seasons in a row was 1997, 1998, and 1999.
That's a pretty good stretch right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players right there in that stretch.
Some hardware still in Knoxville.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some loyal fans, I'll put it that way.
Yeah. The Neyland effect, man, it's real. It ain't going nowhere. That's hollow ground. You should not lose inside of that stadium.
Dylan Sampson is now tied for 5th in single-season rushing touchdowns, 5th all-time in the SEC, tied with former LSU running back Leonard Fournette. It's pretty good company.
That is very good company. I think he should break that record this week. So
he's still ranked, or he's still 7th in the Heisman candidate this year.
I don't understand that.
I don't either, and I'm sure you've got the award information on him.
I've got a lot coming up on Dylan Sampson. I got a lot. Tennessee and Josh Heupel have flipped Dwayne Morris, big-time running back out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He has been committed to USC for a while now, but Southern Cal, he's ours. He is rated as the number 8 running back in the 2025 class, according to Rivals. He's a 4-star, according to Rivals, as well.
Locking down the state of Tennessee, Josh Heupel's doing it.
Yeah.
Number 8 running back in the class, and can't complain about that. He's a 4-star. We're going to develop him into a 5.
And he is very, very, very fast.
Yes, he is.
He looks fast. You can just look at him and see he's fast.
As long as we don't lose David Sanders, we're going to be all right there. So
Tennessee is currently ranked number 7 in football, number 7 in men's basketball, and number 7 in preseason baseball. Some lucky numbers right there.
I like it, 777.
jackpot.
What posters are putting us at 7 in baseball? Did they not see what we done last year?
Yeah, it's because we lost. So Tony turns over a whole team
we
every
lost
year.
the entire team last year too and started all over.
I mean, I agree, but that's just what they're looking at is the turnover. Tim Banks has been named as a finalist for the Broyles Award. This award goes to the best assistant coach in college football.
From where he was when he got here till now, he's earned it.
He's got to finish it now.
He's got to finish it.
Tennessee will wear their all-white Stormtrooper uniform, boo, versus Vanderbilt on Saturday.
Boo.
Almost become a tradition on the road this year, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're 2-1, so not too bad. Thanks, Georgia, but not too bad in them. Let's talk some Dylan Sampson. We mentioned him being tied for 5th in SEC history moments ago for single-season touchdowns, but I want to continue here. Rushing touchdowns, 1st in the SEC, 1st in the Power 4, 3rd in the country, the most ever at UT. Rushing touchdowns in SEC games, 1st. Consecutive games with a touchdown, 1st in the SEC, 1st Power 4, 1st in the country, most ever at UT. Rushing yards, 1st in the SEC, 5th in the Power 4, 7th in the country, most at UT since 2009. Rushing yards in SEC games, 1st. 100-yard rushing games, 1st in the SEC, 2nd in the Power 4, 3rd in the country, the most at UT since 1995. Rushing yards per game, 1st in the SEC, 6th in the Power 4, 9th in the country, most at UT since 2001. Points scored, 1st in the SEC, 2nd in the Power 4, 4th in the country, most ever at UT. Points per game, 1st in the SEC,
A lot of these.
2nd in the Power 4, 4th in the country. Rushing attempts, 1st in the SEC, 3rd in the Power 4, 6th in the country, most at UT since 2009. All-purpose yards, first in the SEC, 11th in the country.
So you're saying he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's all right.
But he's not even considered in Heisman talk.
Not even considered in Heisman talk. And you know what the most impressive thing about all those stats you just read does, Daddy? He's doing it with 2 to 3 other backs behind him, getting a lot of his carries. He's carrying what's he carrying, about 65% of Tennessee's runs?
It's something like, I know it's 45% of touchdowns scored are Dylan Sampson, 63.2% of touchdowns in SEC play are Dylan Sampson.
So he's certainly carrying the load for the running backs, but he's sharing the load with others, and that's the most impressive thing. He scored in all 11 games this season. I don't know if I ever remember hearing that ever happening before. And I think he's going to get another one this weekend against Vanderbilt.
You know, if he was wearing a different color other than orange, I believe he's Heisman in the Heisman talk.
You know, it gets worse. He's been taken off the Doak Walker Award list, which goes to the best running back in the country.
That's just
How?
ridiculous.
How?
Who they giving it to? That Boise State kid?
Well,
I don't know who all the final. I got mad and didn't even continue.
yeah,
I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either. You want to talk about some Tennessee basketball, Val Daddy?
Yeah, Tennessee defeated Baylor 77-62 to win the basketball tournament in the Bahamas. They're currently undefeated, 6-0. They
7-0.
Oh,
As of
that's
now.
right. Tonight they won. They jumped up to number 7 in the AP poll on Monday as well. Your top 10 as of now: 1 Kansas, 2 UConn, 3 Gonzaga, 4 Auburn, 5 Iowa State, 6 Houston, 7 Tennessee, 8 Kentucky. The basketball schools behind us. 9 Alabama and 10 Marquette.
I'll tell you what, I watched that Battle at Bahama, the Bahama Mama, whatever they called that tournament they had down there in the Bahamas.
Bahama Mama. That's a drink, Spur.
It's a beverage.
Chaz Lanier had 5 3-pointers in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Wow.
And they weren't just any 3-pointers. He was shooting from all over.
He
the
was shooting
court.
from the logo.
He was shooting for the logo. I was going crazy just watching. And the game didn't start till 11 o'clock. So.
At one point, it was like 44-17 or something like that, and it was.
And this was against the number 13 team in the country. So this team's come together pretty quickly. And get your tickets now because it's going to sell out for the rest of the season very quickly.
It's scary.
Yeah, Tennessee played UT Martin today at 4. They won that game 78-35.
Wow.
Their next game will be versus Syracuse on December 3rd inside Thompson-Boling Arena at 7 p.m.
That'll be a good one.
Competition steps up a little bit there. Syracuse will be a good matchup. They're ACC school, so look for it to be a packed house inside TBA at Food City Center. Hey, Wartburg's getting a Food City.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What'd you say about what?
Wartburg's getting a Food City. Big news. Big news.
Breaking
They
news.
replacing Darnell's or
Well,
Probably.
possibly.
women's basketball? They're still not ranked, believe it or not.
I don't know.
They did
how.
get 9 votes this week.
So they went from 3-9.
Yep.
They beat Western Carolina last night, 102-50.
They are scoring a lot of points.
They're currently 5-0. That's a lot of points, especially women's basketball.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points. They'll play Florida State next. That will be December 4th at 7:15 at Thompson-Boling Arena.
Get your tickets to these Lady Vawls as well. It's going to be exciting. Everything at UT is exciting right now, from top to bottom, from football to women's basketball to baseball to softball. We've been saying it for 2 years now, but it's truly great to be a Vol, guys.
It really is.
Even sitting here between you two.
We love you.
Y'all look good.
know,
Let's
dude.
thank our friend Amy Maxwell, Tennessee Trends. Amy specializes in both junior and women's clothing. Her game day clothing is amazing. Clothing, shoes, and accessories. Go check her stuff out at Hound Dogs, Knoxville. You can't miss it. If you want to stand out and look great, and if you want your kids to stand out and look great and not have the same outfit as everybody else inside of Thompson-Boling Arena, you need to check out Tennessee Trends. Check out our entire line at Hound Dogs Knoxville or on Facebook. That's Tennessee Trends. Let's hit the comment box real quick before we go over offensive stats versus UTEP. JC says, what's up with Will Brooks the last few games? What do you mean?
That's why I'm.
JC says we need to lock in Tim Banks for the future.
Yeah, we need to pay that man.
JC says the Heisman is overrated. It's an overrated award.
I don't disagree with you, but
I agree.
It's turned into.
It's just the principle of it I get
Yeah.
mad about.
It's not been a real award since '97.
it's not about Dylan Sampson not winning the Heisman. We're just aggravated that he's not even
In talks.
in the mix for a trip to New York because he certainly earned it.
Yeah, I agree. Let's hit the TikTok chat. Trying to let it catch up. There is a lot coming in. It's still not caught up yet. We've got a Boomer Sooner. Hey, we appreciate the victory.
Yeah.
Appreciate the victory.
Sooner.
Shane says
Alabama.
it's turned into a political joke. I agree. VFL says the Lady Vawls are looking good.
Yes, they are.
Very good. Very good. We're at 11,000 likes on my end. So we appreciate you all very, very much on TikTok.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. Get us over 20,000.
A week if you don't.
All right, let's go over some offensive stats for last week's game versus UTEP, the Fighting Miners.
They didn't fight very hard.
They fought for about 12 minutes.
They played a good first quarter. Tennessee ran the ball as a team for 241 yards on 39 carries. That's 6.2. If I said 62 yards, that'd be good, wouldn't it? 6.2 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns. Dylan Sampson, 11 rushes for 77 yards and a touchdown. Peyton Lewis, 7 rushes, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns. They led the way for Tennessee. What's your overall thoughts on Tennessee's rushing offense?
Running back by committee this week, man. They all look good. Peyton Lewis looked really good. 2 touchdowns. He ran hard. Cam Seldon come in there, man. I think he averaged 4 point something yards a carry, something like that. Even Khalifa Keith come in there.
Yeah.
He averaged 9.2 yards a carry.
That kid's going to be special.
He's going to be very special. You need a yard, give it to him.
Did you say 9.2?
I'm pretty sure.
I had 9.8.
Was it 9.8? I might have looked at it wrong.
That's that Wartburg math.
Yeah. You went to Wartburg.
I know. That's why I said I know.
It could have been ESPN math.
It could have been ESPN math.
Yeah, it
I agree.
probably was. Josh just said it, and the big thing is we was able to rest Dylan Sampson. He didn't have to have 30 touches this game. We limited his snaps, and it was just like you said, running back by committee, and they all looked well.
What did he have? 11 carries.
I don't even think that. I don't know. But like I said last week on
Khalifa
the show,
Keith, he had.
No, I'm talking about Sampson.
He had 11. Yeah.
but like I said last week on the show, like we need to limited Sampson's carries this week, just because, it. And I get it, people wanted, the high stat number, or whatever. But this game was a game to give him a couple reps and give everybody else the majority of the carries. Give them the majority of the load, because he deserves a break too. And you don't want to overwork your horse when you're going into roughly the toughest stretch of the season right now. The playoffs have started right now.
Yeah, first playoff game is Saturday in Nashville.
First playoff game is Saturday. If you win, you're in. That's just plain and simple. You lose, you're done.
So grade the running backs. A+ for me.
Give him an A+.
I give him an A- just for the slow start.
I gave him an A.
That's fair. Tennessee through the air, 18 of 29, 4 touchdowns. Nico, 17 of 23, 209 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's a 71.1 QBR. Navy Schuler had one completion for 10 yards. Gaston Moore was 0 for 2.
I was happy to see him complete pass.
I was too. Thoughts? He had a rush too, but it went for negative
Yeah.
1 yard, so I didn't want to bring that up. Thoughts on Tennessee's passing game this week and grade the quarterbacks.
Nico started off rough, man, in that first quarter. He was missing deep shots. He was overthrowing guys. He was underthrowing guys, throwing it behind him. That first pass of the game was almost picked off. He kind of clicked in there with about a minute left in the first quarter, and he started, dotting them up a little bit. I give him a B+ just for the simple fact he started kind of slow.
Yeah, the slow start still concerns us. Maybe somebody in pregame needs to just run and tackle Nico one good time, and just let him get in that flow of the game, and remind him that he's in a big time football game. I don't know. Slow start worries me. It's going to worry me this week too, because one thing we can't do is fall behind. I'm going to give him a B+ as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give an A-. Like the slow start, honestly, it doesn't really concern me as much as it does a lot of other people. Probably just because it was a 1 o'clock kickoff. It was a overcast day. You wake up nobody gets up for non-sunny morning games.
You noticed the sun come out when we started school.
Yeah,
who's going to be up for an early game?
Well, who's that?
Vanderbilt this Saturday.
Well, yeah, because
for
they're
a
used
noon
to
game,
playing
an 11 a.m. game Nashville time.
Look, But to me, like, I get it, okay? We started bad, but look, I'm not one of the type of people like, oh, we start bad, man, we're done. We're done. We're over. We start bad. So who cares as long as you finish strong? Who gives a piss how you start as long as you finish strong and win?
Me and Val Daddy had to talk ourselves off a ledge Saturday, man. It was bad.
Give the quarterback's an A-minus.
I thought I was going to have to come over here and keep an eye on him, you know.
Yeah,
Don't get me started. I'll go on a 20-minute rant here in a minute if someone gets
I was at work and I was able to go to my car and check my phone, and all I see is messages from the Vawls Daddy having a he was
having a conniption.
and I thought, uh-oh.
yeah.
Vawls Daddy, did you go? Was you there?
I did not. I did not go. Yeah. Glad I didn't.
I can
too.
imagine the people that sit in our section.
Yeah. The guys behind us. Ooh.
Yeah. Sorry, whoever bought my tickets. I'm sure you heard of a few ears full.
Yeah.
Let's hit the receivers now. Brew, 4 catches, 37 yards, 2 touchdowns. Miles Kitzelman, 2 catches for 34 yards. Holden Stays, 2 catches for 30. Mike Matthews, finally, a catch for 25 yards. Dylan Sampson, 2 catches for 25 yards. Dante Thornton, 2 catches, 24 yards. Ethan Davis, 2 catches, 19 yards, and a touchdown. Squirrel White, 2 catches, 15 yards, and a touchdown. They led the receiving corps on Saturday.
I thought I heard Mike Matthews got a touchdown. Could be wrong on that.
It got called back.
Got called back. Okay.
It got called back, and you know he played good. 9 different players for Tennessee caught a ball Saturday. 9. That's spreading the ball around right there. Even Dylan Sampson got involved in the passing game for the first time.
I was really happy to see Brew get a touchdown. I was even happier to see him get a second touchdown.
Oh, that place went crazy when he got a touchdown.
Yeah, you could tell he's certainly a fan favorite, and everyone there wanted it. We all got cookies on Sunday.
The Cookie Monster.
It was a good day for the receiving corps. No real long, deep throws, but we didn't have to. So I'm going to give the receivers just an A. It was a good day for the receivers.
That's what I gave them, was an A.
Yeah, I got an A2. Solid day.
Hey.
Talking to Mike Spank.
Hey.
I'm going to have to give Josh that mic.
I know it.
We just need to put like glue one on him or
No, I
something.
just say give me one of them little headpieces. Like
You're still not talking in it.
Get down there, son.
Hello. Hey.
Yeah.
Don't you do that to me.
All right. Thoughts on the offensive line for Tennessee and grade the offensive line for Tennessee. I'm going with a C. They got up 3 sacks, 5 tackles for loss. I think it was just an average offensive line.
They have got to do a better job at protecting Nico. You know, we can run the ball all day long, but whenever we go to throw the ball, we lose all hope of blocking anybody, apparently. Giving up 3 sacks to UTEP is unacceptable. I gave him a C.
Absolutely. 100% exactly what Josh said. You should not give up 3 sacks to really anybody, just about it, but especially UTEP, a far outmatched team. And concerns me going into this game because Vanderbilt's going to bring pressure all day. Yep. C.
It could have been worse, but it was not good at all. But I'm still giving them a C- because it should have been Pancake City on Saturday, and it just wasn't.
Tennessee on defense gave up 149 yards through the air, 81 on the ground. They had 2 interceptions, 4 sacks, 15 tackles for loss, and a big goose egg. Gave up no points.
The quarterback got a few runs early in the game. Otherwise, it was just shut down.
Yeah.
Anytime you shut a team out, you can't do anything worse than an A.
Once you put that QB spy on him, he didn't do anything. And I think we done very well, D-line especially. James Pierce Jr. was living in their backfield.
Golly, that one tackle on the quarterback on that, I believe it was 3rd down and long.
That poor third-string quarterback got demolished. But, yeah, I'm going to give D-line an A.
Yeah, I'm just going to get it out of the way. I gave an A to every position group
I did too.
just for 0
Let's just
points.
get out of the way, everybody. What's everybody's grade on the defense as a whole, everybody? 1,
Hey.
2, 3.
Hey.
It's a Z for 0 points.
Yeah.
On special teams, Peyton Lewis had 1 kick return for 26 yards. Boo Carter had 3 punt returns for 61 yards. That's a 20.3 yard average. Max Gilbert, 8 for 8 on extra points. Jackson Ross, 6 punts, 281 yards. 6 punts is way too many, by the way, for UTEP.
Yeah.
3 of them were inside the 20, long of 52, 1 touchback. I'm going with an A for special teams.
It can't get much better than that.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Boo Carter's getting some more talk running the ball on offense. So I want to see it.
I want to see it too.
I'm telling you, I'm going to make a prediction this week. He is going to return 1. this week for a touchdown.
I'm going to skip the Neyland game maxims.
We all know what we've done.
Just because everybody's going to say a check mark, and we have been on this segment for a minute now. Who's your MVP for last week's game?
James Pierce Jr.
I'm going Brew McCoy.
I got Brew too.
Give us 2 touchdowns.
So happy to see Brew do
Give
well.
me the seniors.
The seniors.
All the seniors.
Every one of them.
All right. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. We'll upload the live video on our YouTube channel after the show. Also, the audio versions will be uploaded wherever you prefer to get your podcast. You can rewatch on Facebook as well. We have a very long way to go. This show is really just getting started. We look forward to hearing from all of our live listeners. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and check comments before we hit the commercial break. Kimberly says, Brew. What's up, Kimberly? Thanks for listening to us. Jesse Cooper says Jackson Ross for the Heisman.
Agreed.
He's going to have to fake one.
Yep.
He's going to have to fake one of them.
A big one, too.
Yep, take one to the house against Vandy. Oh. Stiff arm. Coming in the end zone.
Cole wants to know if Tennessee owns the trenches this week.
If you do, you win.
Yep. Like every game. That's where it's won and lost. Eric B. Jones says Kim Caldwell has this Lady Vawls basketball team on fire right now.
She absolutely does.
Lady Vols are undefeated, which has been a long time since the Tennessee Lady Vols has won their first 7 games.
And Kim Caldwell's known for up-tempo, many points scored, and stingy defense. So it's exactly what we want to see at Tennessee. I think Danny White's hit another home run.
Yes.
Money.
Shane says, what y'all's grade on the head coach so far? Which one?
Well, if it's on the head coach, it's Josh Heupel. Right now, we're 1 win away.
Well, we're
from being in the
talking
playoffs.
about basketball too, so
Yeah.
just curious. When
A all the way around.
Yeah.
Brody says Notre Dame. Notre Dame USC prediction. We will talk about that later in the show.
Coming up, Brody.
Yep.
Coming up, Brody. 11.1 thousand likes on TikTok.
Keep 'em
Get
coming.
us over 20. 20K is what I want. Thank you, Hound Dogs Knoxville, for sponsoring our podcast. This locally owned and operated Tennessee sports store is your go-to hometown store for all of your Tennessee needs, whether it be clothing, hats, accessories for your car, boat, office, tailgate, pets, or your kids. They have what you need at Hound Dogs. Check them out at hdknoxville.com. We'll be right back. We still have a lot to do, a lot to discuss. Don't go nowhere. Share this out to all your friends, and let's have an awesome show. We appreciate you very, very much. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Vol Daddy. I want to give a big shout-out to the Fairview Union. Great musicians, local people. Chad's from my hometown. They were gracious enough to let us use their music for our podcast. Make sure you check them out. They're huge Tennessee fans. You won't be disappointed. Let's hear them play.
Man, you won't believe that roar when the boys find the checkerboard. The big orange is back. It's a fact. Volunteers, where you at? Get loud, stand proud. Send a message to the crowd. Y'all better get used to the fact the big orange is back on track. Coach Hyper, where you at? Getting it done, having fun. Power team #1. Y'all better get used to the fact the big orange is back.
Freedom Motors is the local pre-owned car dealer who does more for you than any other dealer around. You want convenience? You can check out their entire line of vehicles online at freedommotorstn.com. And when you find what you like, they'll bring the vehicle right to your door. That's a dealer who cares about you and your time. Shop Freedom Motors today, and let's get you in your new ride.
Keep freedom rolling, keep freedom rolling, keep freedom rolling on down the line.
Come to your house.
Don't be inviting people to your house with
I'm
your
not allowed at Josh's house for away games any longer.
Nope.
All right, we're back. Make sure to check us out on all podcast platforms, wherever you prefer to listen. We're there. Our audio versions are very, very popular. We get more audio views than we do anything. We get to do it without any fees, thanks to our sponsors. We want to give our friends 865 Exterior Solutions a big shout-out. These guys can do it all. Roofing, siding, framings, decks, windows, and doors. Matt Cole and Chandler Kite can handle any project you can throw at them. I know one thing, it's damn near impossible to find people who want to work these days. If you do find them, getting them to actually show up is a whole new ball game. Cut through the BS, call 865 Exterior Solutions, and let them know the Vawls Deep podcast sent you. That's 865-399-3547 or 865-292-1772.
Appears they've done some improvements on our Vawls Deep podcast studio here. It looks good.
Does look good. I don't know if it's the studio or if it's these boys with their shirts off.
It's certainly not the boys with their shirts off.
You just jealous, son.
No, my punishment. No, my punishment. Don't want the viewership to go through the roof.
Edith has entered the chat, boys.
Oh, boy.
I thought you said you banned her, Spanky.
Nah, I think I did.
He just reported. Oh, wait.
Remember, microphone, Spanky.
I'm talking into it.
Edith says looks like 2 piles of marshmallow fluff.
Yeah, well.
I figured she'd be fired up for y'all.
Would too.
All right, that brings us to start, bench, cut. Feel free to play along in the comment section. Start, bench, cut these Thanksgiving foods. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy.
What?
Y'all forget, Spanky brings bags of dino nuggets
Dino nuggies.
to Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Are you serious?
I'm growing up this year. I got a steak sitting over there. I just got from the food city.
Do you make your steak well done as well?
Medium well.
Jesus.
Microphone, Spanky.
Medium well.
Poor child. Poor child.
Look, I'm going to start turkey because that's what the day's all about. It's
That's
turkey,
right.
man.
You are a turkey.
Yeah, well, I'm going to bench the taters. I love mashed potatoes. I don't really want to cut stuffing, but it just depends on who makes it, man, because it can be dry. It can be good. I mean,
You see the new Mandela effect? Stofers didn't ever do stuffing.
bull.
Stouffer stovetop. It's not a thing.
Bull.
It's not a thing. Well, it never was a thing. It's not Stouffer stovetop.
You're lying to me.
That's the Mandela effect going on right
I
now.
don't know what they're
I'm
talking
starting turkey. You know what? I don't know why we don't eat turkey more often. Seems like we just do it for Thanksgiving and maybe Christmas.
I don't. I love turkey.
I love
love
turkey.
turkey.
I do too. I love it. It's one of my favorite foods, period. So starting turkey, especially when it's done right, I'm going to bench good old mashed taters and gravy. And they have to be fresh taters. They can't be instant.
No.
So, yeah, nothing better. And I'm going to cut stuffing. I'm not a big fan of celery, so stuffing's not my favorite, but I will eat it.
Yeah.
And Spanky just cuts it all. What do
He's
you-
cutting it all.
what do
He
you eat on Thanksgiving?
he brings a bag. Well,
Let me guess.
he brings a bag of the dino nuggies
Well, I got a steak now.
and gets his mama or whatever to cook them for him. That's all he eats.
I'm going to bring a big old jar of cranberry sauce in here next time. We're going to eat some cranberry sauce.
Like God intended,
Yes.
intended it, sitting there on a plate looking like a can of dog food.
Yep. And you got that cranberry sauce. You get it mixed in with your turkey a little bit. Yep.
I'm gonna start mashed potatoes and gravy just because I'm a sucker for them. I'm a sucker. If y'all ain't starting it, y'all ain't had them made right. And I'm gonna
I've had 'em
bench.
made right.
I'm gonna bench turkey,
You never had my turkey.
and I'm gonna cut stuffing. I love stuffing if it's made right,
Yep.
but that's my cut. Start, bench, cut. Other than Tennessee Vanderbilt, which college football game are you looking forward to the most this week? Clemson. Y'all let me say it.
I'm sorry. I thought he said.
At least he went to the mic. Good job, Spanky.
Sorry.
Clemson versus South Carolina, Texas versus Texas A&M, Auburn versus Alabama.
I'm gonna go Texas and Texas A&M because that could cause the most chaos in this whole thing right here. It could be just like an onslaught of just everybody freaking out over an ESPN. Like it's like papers throwing. There's a fire somewhere. Like everyone's just screaming. The next is Clemson, South Carolina, because I don't know if you guys. There's a YouTube video out there of the history of this rivalry, and this rivalry is very odd. Like them are two odd people that I just don't. I don't get what their beef is, but they've done some weird crap to each other. And then next, the Iron Bowl. I hate to say it, but this year it usually means more. It don't mean nothing.
Doesn't mean anything.
Nope.
Spanky's got the right order. Texas versus Texas A&M. It's the only one of these three games that actually mean anything. Clemson versus South Carolina. It could have some playoff implications. Probably not. And Alabama, Auburn. Who cares?
I'm going to start Texas A&M and Texas. That's like you guys said. That's the game that means the most. I'm going to bench Bama at Auburn, the Iron Bowl, because I want to see if Bama is going to give up or if they're going to try to play for something. And I want to see if Auburn can finish off the season the right way.
I will say, if Auburn beats Alabama, there's going to be a lot of Alabama fans that's calling for heads of Kalen DeBoer.
Yep.
Man,
They're already wanting to bring some money truck at Nick Saban again.
And
Ty Willie's already upset.
And he'll have 6 minutes to go in the game.
I'm going to cut South Carolina and Clemson because I could not give a rat's behind about this game.
I don't care either.
I'm gonna start Texas A&M. I'm going for that. What do they do? The what? Texas A&M.
They're a cult.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
The
Do it,
Charlie's
Spanky.
Angel thing.
Hey, this is the first time that they've played since 2011.
I'm pulling for Texas A&M. I'm gonna bench Clemson, South Carolina. Hey man, like we said earlier, both teams have a shot to playoffs right now. This is a huge game, and I'm gonna cut Auburn, Alabama, but War Eagle, baby.
I did see one other thing because I don't believe Texas and Texas A&M have played each other in several years, so it's a renewal of a rivalry. And I've seen a statistic that it's the highest priced regular season game of all time. The cheapest
Really?
ticket to get in is $750.
I know
Most
Vandy.
tickets
I know
are over
Vandy's
$1,000 a piece.
expensive.
Vandy is very
Vandy's more expensive than the Georgia game.
You're
It's
gonna
come
have,
down a little bit, but not much.
You're gonna have people in that Texas and Texas A&M game. That's oil rig money right there. They're gonna be people in suits and top hats, big, tall, top cowboy hats going in there.
Eric White says Texas A&M beats Texas by 14.
Oh wow!
I hope.
I wouldn't bother me a bit.
Be hard as a rock. Brian says Iron Bowl is now aluminum.
Yeah.
A crushed can.
Jesse says we need USC to beat Notre Dame so we get a home playoff game.
Yes, we do.
My
it
worry
would
with
definitely help.
my worry with A&M beating Texas is would that let the committee think, okay, let's jump UT then.
They got 3 losses. They're not getting in.
I don't know. I just have a theory. If you got 3 losses, you don't deserve it.
You're not getting in. The only way they're getting in is to win the SEC championship game.
Edith says release the brow.
The real game didn't work.
The road game did not work, Edith. She said something else. What tribe is Josh in with the tattoo?
I tell you what.
He's in that Tennessee tribe, and Spanky showed me a tattoo to Edith.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spanky's got definitely the best tattoos right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like for the ones that just listened, you want to know why these guys got their shirt off. Why y'all covering up all of a sudden? That's what everybody wants to know.
Sorry.
The people want
Cover
to
back up.
I'm trying to get closer. Trying to get closer to the mic here.
shit.
Get you right in the nose.
All right. Which uniform do you want to see? We already know they're wearing the all
It don't
white.
even matter now.
Yeah.
Which uniform do you want to see Tennessee wear in Nashville Saturday if it was up to you? All white, a.k.a. the Stormtroopers, white jerseys, white helmets, and the orange breeches. Or white jerseys, orange breeches, orange helmets.
It's that way right there. Orange helmets, white jerseys, orange breeches. That'd be the best look we got besides all orange. The next, give me the orange breeches because I just love the orange breeches, and then cut the all whites. I'm tired of seeing all whites.
Guys, I'm going to start Stormtroopers.
It's racist.
I'm going to start Stormtroopers to all white just because I don't want uniforms to be any kind of distraction this week. Let's go in there and take care of business. So I'm starting that one. I'm going to bench the white with orange breeches, and I'm cutting white jerseys, orange helmet, orange breeches because, again, go in there and win, and that's all that matters.
That is the exact right order. Start Stormtrooper, bench orange breeches, cut orange helmet. I don't want any distractions.
Well, if you have preparation, you do things the right way all week long. Uniforms don't matter, so it won't be a distraction. So I don't think really uniforms matter. But I'm telling you what I'd like to see.
Well, I would love to see the orange helmet, but I'm still nervous about it.
They've been fitted for it, so I'm pretty disappointed.
They say nerves is due to lack of preparation.
We're going to wear
Smokies.
I'm gonna start white jerseys, orange breeches, orange helmets. I've been crying for the orange helmets all year. I'm gonna bench the white jerseys, white helmets, orange breeches. I'm cutting all white. TikTok has ended on us, boys. We'll have to revamp it here in a second. Get 'em, Spank Daddy.
Can you reach that high?
Peak male performance.
Start bench cut. If Tennessee were to host a playoff game inside Neyland Stadium, which team would you want to play? Notre Dame, Indiana, or Penn State?
I'm going to start, and hear me out. I'm going to start Indiana. I'm going to bench Penn State, and I'm going to cut Notre Dame because I feel like we would beat Indiana. I feel like we'd beat Penn State. I feel like we beat Notre Dame, but they'd probably give us a better game. That's the order because all I want to do is win.
I'm going to start Indiana. I'm going to bench Notre Dame, and I'm going to cut Penn State.
Same reason I had?
Yeah.
Or
I feel like James Franklin's had our number, even at Vanderbilt, so I don't want to play him.
Indiana, Penn State, Notre Dame. Who do you want to play in Neyland Stadium?
I want to see Notre Dame come.
Microphones, Bank.
I want to see Notre Dame come to Neyland Stadium. I'd like to basically show the world, show the country, show ESPN on how much of a fraud Notre Dame is. It ain't just this year, but every year they've ever existed. Rudy was offsides. I want to see Notre Dame.
Who's your second one?
I'm going to go with Indiana. I just like Notre Dame. I think this year they are a fraud, and their coach, he does have confidence. We'll Google him, and hopefully he can Google his way here to Neyland Stadium. But then last, Penn State, because like he just said over there, James Franklin has our number. He has the tricks how to beat us here in Neyland. I don't want him coming back.
One thing I'll say about Indiana made a statement that they lost in the toughest stadium in the country when they played at Ohio
God.
State. That just go ahead and piss me off. So
Oh,
come
yeah.
on down to Neyland Stadium. We'll show you what a real stadium is.
Yeah.
We had to restart TikTok. We apologize, but we're already catching back up on likes. We had 12,000 before. We'd appreciate it if you get us back there again. I'm going to start Indiana. I think we beat the brakes off of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to bench Penn State. I think they're overrated as well. I think we'd spank them. And then I'm going to cut Notre Dame just because I think Notre Dame is the best of these teams, and I'm trying to give us the best
Wash your
odds
mouth
here.
out with soap, young man.
Ain't today's Rudy no more.
He's
Rudiger.
offsides.
Rudiger.
Ref didn't call it. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
All right, start bench cut. These current teams, y'all don't even know this one yet because I left it blank. Start bench cut these current teams inside the college football playoff bracket. Arizona State, Indiana, SMU.
This is easy for
This
me.
is very easy.
Easy.
SMU's the start.
Uh-huh.
Arizona State's the bench.
Uh-huh.
Indiana is the cut.
That's the correct order.
That is it right there.
Yep. You start
agree.
SMU. SMU may be the hottest team in the country right now.
Yep.
I don't want to
Pony
play SMU.
Express, baby.
I do not want to play SMU. They look good. Their quarterback looks good. Their defense looks good. They're a tough out right now. Arizona State is hot. They're playing well. They're going to win that conference. They're going to be in the playoffs. And I'm going to bench or cut Indiana. I think they're frauds.
Google it.
Yep.
Same
That's the order.
order.
Yeah, I got to start SMU, bench Arizona State. I'm cutting the Hoosiers. Let's hit the comment box.
Indiana's ready for basketball season.
Jesse says Indiana has the best coaching out of all those teams.
They are the Kentucky of the
He's
Big
just
Ten.
confident.
He's just cocky and confident.
Brian says Notre Dame would be our beep. Starts with a B.
Oh. Yeah.
Does it rhyme with which?
Jesse says I feel like Notre Dame would be the toughest because they got touchdown Jesus.
Yeah,
That they do.
They got one. They got Jesus on their side.
Edith says, what do those belly buttons smell like?
Baloney.
I hate bologna. Mine one's right.
I love
Don't ask me how I knew.
Edith also said something else that I cannot repeat
As we all go look.
Do not.
live. I thought you took care of that.
I thought it too.
Move over to TikTok. We're back at 1.5 thousand likes. We was at 12,000 until they kicked us off, but we're back, baby. VawlNavy.com says go Vawls. They're saying it with their chest with a W. Go check out VawlNavy.com. Hey, buy your Vol Daddy t-shirt at VawlNavy.com. Get on there if you want my ugly mug on a shirt. Get on there and buy it.
That's got to be a punishment of some sort.
VawlNavy.com says if we host a playoff game, y'all got to do a live broadcast on our boat. We will do it for sure. If we have a playoff game, we'll get there at like sunrise.
We'll be there the night before. What are we talking about?
Not
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ready and waiting.
Let's thank our friend Amy Maxwell, Tennessee Trends. Amy specializes in both junior and women's clothing. Her game day clothing is amazing. Clothing, shoes, and accessories. Go check her stuff out at Hound Dogs Knoxville. You can't miss it. If If you want to stand out and look great, if you want your kids to stand out and look great, go check out Tennessee Trends, a line inside of Hound Dogs Knoxville. You can check out the Tennessee Trends line on Facebook as well. Support Amy, support her small business, and buy local.
I don't think you all can wear Amy Mayfield stuff tonight, boys.
No.
It's good stuff.
It's very good stuff.
Y'all cold yet?
A little chilly over here.
I feel
Look,
good.
what's Spanky doing with his hand over?
It's
He
unusually,
moved it now.
It's unusually warm in here today. I don't know why.
He's over there playing with it, ain't he?
Yeah, I just got a hand on it right here.
Why are you covering up Luke's face over there, buddy?
Yeah, show
It's
everybody.
already gone. It fell off. Ow.
It fell.
It
Damn.
already fell off.
I'm gonna have to get a refund on them temporary tattoos.
I know.
The one on the face is still there.
Yeah. It's
Halfway, Smokey's
He's
gone.
rubbed it off.
And one of my
I
legs
rubbed
is
it
gone.
off. It's moving with my face when I'm talking.
Your third leg,
That's
I
what
mean,
she
your
said.
second leg's gone.
What happened for your chest? Was you rubbing that too?
No, I don't know.
All right, let's play one word. If you don't know the rules, you'll figure it out pretty quick. Are you all ready?
Let's do it.
Vanderbilt.
Little.
Edith says shake 'em. Spanky.
2 words. Final challenge.
Doors.
I'm going to go losers. Anchor down.
Stop. That's what you do when you throw that anchor down.
Horn.
It's what the Vol Navy does.
You got anything, Spur?
I don't have anything. Anchor down, whatever.
I'm just going to go Alabama.
Yeah.
Nashville.
Broadway.
Party.
Country.
I will say also expensive in traffic.
I'm going to go wannabes.
What do they want to be?
Country.
They want to be country, yeah.
I also call them Austin. For Austin, Texas. Edith says, push them together for me. Also says, what's the over-under on those cup size for those two?
Big enough.
Country music.
Cash.
Tradition.
Best.
I'm going to go Hank. Middle Tennessee.
MTSU.
Second best of the state.
Raiders.
I'm going to go Blue.
Raiders.
Yeah.
MTSU.
That's their
Blues
mascot.
Raiders.
Nothing MTSU there, but anyway, go ahead.
What?
What?
He said Middle Tennessee. He didn't say anything about Middle Tennessee State University, but
Well, you
Go
said
ahead.
Middle Tennessee. Yeah, that's the
Go
first thing
ahead.
I thought of.
Commodores.
Lionel Richie.
Railroad.
British.
Man, y'all don't even know who the Commodore. Y'all are terrible.
I do.
Y'all are terrible.
Easy.
I'm not talking about the.
I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Nobody's talking about that.
She's a brick. House.
You're lucky you're cute, Spanky.
I'm going to go RIP. Rip. Vandy coach. Clark Lee.
Stoops.
That's a good one.
Caillou.
I don't get it.
That's the airbender, ain't it?
No, Caillou's the little bald cartoon.
Oh, yeah,
guy.
that little
Oh, okay.
PBS cartoon.
Yeah. Caillou.
I had Mr. Clean wrote down.
Settle. Because Vanderbilt's going to settle for him.
Just like Kentucky did with Stoops.
I'm going to go overachiever. Okay, that makes sense.
It's Caillou.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn, he just said chemo.
And you repeated it.
That's rough.
She's also solid C for
Solid.
your all's cup size. Sonny says a D.
Mine's a little bit bigger than that.
I want to know.
First Bank Stadium, home of the mighty Commodores.
Construction.
Construction.
Let's say something. $6.
Why?
Because that's what we paid to get in last year to the game.
That's good times.
Parking. It has some of the best parking ever.
I'm gonna go kind of like Josh. I'm gonna go Crane just because they still got the Crane held up
think
the
they still got
scoreboard.
They
the
ought
don't
to
they?
keep it there, even when they get done with it. They ought to keep it
buy
there.
'em a
Make,
Crane.
let's make it a
I think
statue.
capacity's 28,000 for this game.
Oh, wow. Very impressive. That's a
20,000 will be where
They'll
it
be
was.
hanging from the rafters. Too bad the seats will be empty, but they're hanging from the rafters.
We've got some Mexis people on TikTok.
Texas.
Mexis with an M. B. Greg says, "I love the Texas T on your chest." Horns up.
Y'all
All right,
have a
are we
Longhorn
going to give them the history
logo.
lesson yet again?
Give
that
them
we do
the
every
hit.
week?
That's not brown.
All right, just remember, Texas, if it wasn't for the Tennessee Volunteers, you all would be North Mexico.
And you got a Longhorn on your helmet, not a T.
Oh, by
Quit
the
being
way.
ignorant.
Horns down.
Horn down. Come on, Spanky.
No, he was a university before he was even a state. Almost 4,000 likes again on TikTok. So you combine the first episode, we are at around 16,000 likes. So we appreciate that
Get
very,
us to
very much.
20,000.
I will say
cowards.
this. Once Georgia beats you all in the ACC championship, and that's going to happen,
Texas A&M too.
or Texas A&M this week, one of the two is going to happen. Texas, y'all just come to Neyland Stadium for the first playoff game. We'll battle it out for that UT.
We'll show you what the real UT does.
They can't even wear the UT past Mississippi. That's how.
correct.
Yep. So, yeah, Google it, fans. Thanksgiving.
Family.
Food.
Meh.
Man.
Meh.
You could have said so,
So
many.
weird.
Other
It's not even the best holiday
You
in
could have said
November.
NFL or anything.
Your birthday's not a holiday, Spanky.
That's bull crap. Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
It's
I
the
was-
best day of the year.
I was gonna go football. I'm gonna go Lions just because they're always on TV at Thanksgiving.
Heck yeah.
Tennessee Titans.
McNair.
Just they're garbage.
Pathetic.
Houston.
Even though they did beat Houston somehow.
Oilers. I'll give them this. Consistent.
Yeah.
Consistently bad.
Yeah, I love my Titans.
You know I do too.
Winter.
Cold.
Hockey.
Snow.
I'm gonna go comfortable. I like the winter.
I do too.
Freedom Motors LLC, owned and operated by Chris Looper, top-notch pre-owned car dealership located at 7765 Maynardville Pike in Knoxville. Freedom Motors will do more for you to get the deal done than any other dealership around. If you want convenience, you can check out their entire inventory online at freedommotors.tn.com. Once you pick the vehicle that is right for you, they can even deliver the vehicle right to your door. Check out Freedom Motors today and keep freedom rolling. Jesse says, what do y'all think about this? The furthest West Kentucky football has ever played is Austin, Texas.
That's not true. They played in the Rose Bowl.
Did they?
Yeah, that's where they won their national championship, 2006.
Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Oh, I seen Texas. My bad. My bad.
I was like, damn, where was I, boys?
Yeah, I was like,
Wow.
Edith says, weigh 'em for us, Spur.
I was looking at. I was looking at Texas.
Edith says that's not a vagina. That's a vagina, not a longhorn on the Texas helmets.
reproduct organ.
6,000 likes on TikTok. We appreciate y'all very, very much. Let's hit the keys to the game. Tennessee travels to Nashville for a matchup versus Vanderbilt on Saturday. Kickoff will be at 12 p.m. ABC will be covering the game. Vandy is 6-5 on the season, currently 11th in the SEC. They sure gave Texas a lot of hell. ESPN gives the Vawls a 79.8% chance to win. 41 degrees at kickoff. Sunny and cloudy. The Vawls will be wearing their all-white uniforms. Give me your keys to the game for the offense.
Open it up, man. Let Nico throw it around a little bit. Get Sampson involved in the passing game and let him do what he does on the ground. You know, do that, and you should win.
You're a better team than they are. Run the ball with authority. We say this every week.
Yep.
It's the same keys of the game every week. Run the ball with authority. Let Dylan Sampson eat. Let him score. Pound it on them and to submission. Let's get the receivers open. Let's get Brew back in the game. Let's see what Mike Matthews can do in a big game.
Be what you are, not what you're not. Be the best team on the field. Leave no doubt, no question. Offense, you got to start fast. You got to finish fast. Let's finally, for once, all year long, let's start fast and end fast.
Yeah, you can't be stagnant. Again, start fast. Protect Nico. He's getting hit way too many times, especially against the nobody teams. But Nico has to be accurate. No overthrows, no interceptions. As always, this game is won like it is every week at the line of scrimmage. To me, it's that simple, beating Vanderbilt. On defense, what are your keys to the game?
Contain Diego Pave, or whatever the hell you say his name. I can say Iomaliava. I can't say Diego Pave, but contain him, put the spy on him, and put it on him early. Don't let him beat you with his legs, because that's all he's got. And then play our style defense and take care of business.
Like you said, shut down Pavia. Get off the field on third down, man. You got to stay off the field if you're on the defense.
Defense, don't let the crowd noise or lack thereof affect the way you play. Just
Nick
be
Saban.
dominant and just go into it thinking, hey, this is just a normal game. Let's look more on the west side of the stadium than any of them. So let's just keep it going.
Lack thereof. It's funny. I think it was funny. He just says it's the same keys every week, Spur, because you don't do your homework.
Spur does his homework.
Diego,
it's okay. He's not some troll sitting at a house
Spur does his
looking at our
homework.
personal Facebook.
I thought you had her banned.
No, I had the thing, the cover picture took down because, I don't know, I guess I don't have that much free time.
Diego is a great quarterback. He makes some crazy throws. The defensive line has to get after his ass. There's no Georgia BS going on. You got to win your one-on-ones. Tim Banks, if we can't win our one-on-ones, bring the house. I'm confident in our defensive backs, but this offense, in my opinion, is going to test our linebackers. A lot of dink and dunk type plays underneath and over the middle. We're going to need elite linebacker play to win this game, in my opinion. Any side notes or special teams?
Side notes, man. All that stands in our way of going to the big dance is our little brother. So, if and when we get up, step on their throat.
Do whatever it takes to win this game. It doesn't matter. Stats don't matter in this game. There's only one stat that matters, and that's the final score.
Yep.
We beat Vanderbilt. We're in the playoffs. That is the only thing that matters.
Period.
You know, like they said, it's just big brother, little brother. Big brother may be the dominant one at all times, but never let little brother have his arms exposed. Because if his arms are exposed,
He can hit you right in the nuts.
punch you right in the balls, and don't let him do it.
Vanny's fired up. This is their Super Bowl. We're always their Super Bowl in every single sport. But to me, this is extremely, extremely simple. How bad do you want it if you're Tennessee? Do you want to be in the playoffs? I mean, you're superior. This is your state. Just win.
This game is the difference of playing either a home playoff game, playing at Penn State, playing at Notre Dame, or playing in Jacksonville or Nashville.
How many points you think we need to win by to get a home playoff game?
1.
Really?
Yeah.
I think as of right now, if everything pans out, I think we'll get it.
I think we'll get it, but it'd be nice to really seal the deal, in my opinion. Thank you all for listening to that segment presented by VFL, Stephen Hensley Insurance and Realty. Stephen is from my hometown. He's a Vawls for life and literally the best agent that you're going to find in East Tennessee. He's done nearly 500 real estate transactions in the last 3 years, including helping former NFL great and Super Bowl champion Rodney Harrison and his family purchase their Knoxville home so they can come watch their son, Christian Harrison, play at Tennessee. Stephen played 3 seasons as a walk-on under Philip Fulmer and his senior year under Lane Kiffin. He went to UT as a wide receiver, moved to backup punter his junior year, then finished his senior year at running back. Text or call Stephen anytime, 865-742-1672. That's his direct number. We're going to be right back. Still a lot to do, a lot to discuss. We'll find out what the next punishment is for these guys. Maybe it'll be pants next time, y'all.
Maybe it'll be you
off.
this time.
Not me. Not me.
Boys.
Share it out for us. We'll be right back.
Checkerboard, check the score. We gonna be on top. We're all ball, bring it on down to Neyland Stadium. 100,000 can't get louder. Gators, come and get your song. Yeah, we'll be singing our song. We're all ball, bring it on. We're all ball, bring it on. The Vol Navy's getting crazy on the Tennessee. We're tailgating, just waiting for that power tee. We're all ball, bring it on down to Neyland Stadium. 100,000 can't get louder. Bama, come and get your song. Yeah, we'll be singing that song. We're all ball, bring it on. Bring it on. Butch and crew coming through, got this thing on lock. Checkerboard, check the score. We gonna be on top. We're all ball, bring it on down to Neyland Stadium. 100,000 can't get louder. Georgia, come and get your song. Yeah, we'll be singing our song. Yeah, we'll be singing our song. We're
All right, we're back. Still a lot to do for tonight's episode of the Vawls Deep Podcast. We have Over Under coming up next. The duel will follow. We need all of our listeners for that. We need your votes. After that, we'll be getting into our college football pick'ems for a chance at a $25 gift card courtesy of Hound Dogs. It's some pretty cool stuff from the Vol Navy as well. Also, one of us will have to dip our hand into the cup of misfortune. Y'all look good with them shirts off. They're being punished, by the way, for losing the pick'ems.
It's cold.
Oh, son. You must be on Boone's regiment, Spanky.
Oh, I got cream in my back.
Oh, Dino Nuggets
still-
about
we-
to come out just then.
We still need to do that 40-yard dash.
That's
do.
what them Dino Nuggets do for you, boys. You want Dino Nuggets? Mm-hmm. Show them. That's the results of Dino Nuggets.
He just about got a handprint right in the middle of that chest just then.
You should have.
It was coming.
Shit.
How'd that go against Spanky?
He just says I think Spanky's being salty because I cut him off. Oh, Lord.
Man.
All right. Let's give a shout out to Hound Dogs. They're locally owned and operated right in the heart of West Knoxville. They have the largest selection of youth clothing and tons of the checkerboard overalls that we all wear in stock. They got them in all stock sizes. They carry a huge variety of brands like the Vol Navy, our great sponsor, Tennessee Trends, that Amy Maxwell owns, Vintage UT, 865 Life, Old 10, and many other small business brands. Check out Hound Dogs in person at 9250 Kingston Pike or online at hdknoxville.com. They'll also be set up at the Loco Drive-In on game days, which is a huge event. All right, let's play over under. Feel free to play along in the comment section as well. Over under, Tennessee covers the spread at 10.5 on Saturday.
Over.
I'm going to go over because I think this game just means more and we're not going to slow down.
Over.
Yep, I got over as well. 48 total points scored between Tennessee and the Anchors. Over under.
Under.
I'm going over on this one again. If Tennessee's going to cover the 10.5, it's going to have to be over.
Give me under. Give me under.
I've got under as well. I think that we hold Vanderbilt to some low scoring.
If there's anything about this Tennessee team, and I get who we played Saturday don't count, but if there's one thing I know for sure, that is death, taxes, and the 2024 Tennessee team, you always take the under on total points.
That's a pretty good point, honestly. Brew McCoy, over under 0.5 touchdowns over Vanderbilt.
Over.
He's only had 2 on the year, and that happened last week against UTEP. But you know what? He gets number 3 this week if he gets Vanderbilt. Give me over.
I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be Butch Jones here. Give me under.
Life champs.
Yeah, I'm gonna be conservative with it.
I'm going to go over. I think the Brew train continues this week. Tennessee defense has 7.5 tackles for loss on Saturday.
Over.
Yeah, I think we get that as well. It's going to be over.
Give me right at it, 7.
So you went under.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over as well. Tennessee defense allows less than 13.5 points in Nashville.
Under. I'm giving them 13.
You know what? I think Vanderbilt scores more than that. Give me over.
I think Vanderbilt. Give me under. Give me under. Defense is gonna light it up again.
I got under as well. Dylan Sampson, 149.5 rush yards against Vanderbilt.
Over. He's hitting 199 this week, baby.
That'd be nice. You know what? Give me over. I think it's a big Dylan Sampson game.
I'm going to go under. Under.
I'm going to go over. I think he's disrespected at this point with the Doak Walker. Obviously, it depends on carries and stuff like that as well. But I'm going to go over. I think Dylan Sampson has a huge game. Nico, 2.5 total touchdowns versus Vanderbilt.
This is why I went under on the last one. I'm
You're
going
going
over.
And I'm going under on Nico. He give him 2.
I'm giving him over, and he's gonna have 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I've got over. I've got over 2 on Nico. What's your biggest concern going into Vanderbilt Saturday?
Pavia and keeping him contained.
My biggest concern is, do we have what it takes to come from behind if we do fall behind?
Looking ahead, and like I said, lack of crowd noise.
I think the slow start scares me. I think getting a hole scares me a little bit. Giving Vandy momentum early. And like I said earlier, I think our linebacker play is a big question mark. What are you most confident in with this team right now?
Defense.
Our running game.
I'm going to go effort.
Yeah, effort. Our determination is it for me. This team wants to win. They're playing as a team. You don't see egos on this team. So I'm confident that they are a true team.
All right. Before we hit the duel, we want to thank our sponsor, 865 Exterior Solutions. Matt Cole and Chandler Kite are the guys to call. Local business, local people. No better people to call and give your business. No better people to support. Call Matt at 865-399-3547 or call Chandler at 865-292-1772 for any of your project needs. Roofing, siding, framing, decks, windows, doors. They can do it all. Free estimates, fully insured. Check them out on Facebook, 865 Exterior Solutions. You will not regret giving Matt and Chandler your business. Let's play the duel. Josh, Spanky, and Spur will battle it out.
I'll just leave it up there.
Battled out over 5 tough questions. This is listener voted, so in the comments, you must cast your vote for either Josh. Go ahead and raise your hand for the TikTok people. Josh,
how are you?
You got Spank.
Yeah.
Did you get here?
Yeah.
Good now. And then you've got Spur in the middle. Whoever you think is winning the duel, let us know in the comments. Spanky, believe it or not, is the current champion.
That's right.
You want your belt?
Leave it there. I'll get it later.
Let's see if he can defend his belt. Are you all ready?
Let's do it.
All right, question 1. If you could bring any team in the country inside the walls of Neyland Stadium for a home playoff game, who would it be?
Notre Dame. A program that is rich in tradition, a blue blood, if you will. We've had some classic games with them. We got a 4-4 record with them all time. And most importantly, I think we dog walk them. Even though they're playing hot right now, we shut their fans up. We'd shut ESPN up, and we'd shut all the haters up. And that's why.
Give me the University of Texas because I'm sick and tired of this UT crap. I'm sick and tired of this talking about they're the real UT. Well, you know what? Won't you put up, shut up, and finally just nut up and come on down to Neyland Stadium. Get your mama out the field and get your daddy out the kitchen because you better watch out, baby, because them Vawls ain't going to be missing.
You can bring any team in the country. Any team in the country. We're not just talking about the 12 teams that's going to be in the playoffs this year. Any team in the country for a home playoff game inside Neyland Stadium, you're bringing the University of Alabama in the Neyland Stadium and watching that rivalry, that dated rivalry, take place in a game that means more than any other game in the history of the stadium. I want to see it. That place would blow up.
We already beat them once this year.
We have. We're not talking about this year. We're saying any game, playoff game inside Neyland Stadium, bring Alabama in here and let's see Neyland get louder than ever.
The committee does want them in. All right. Question 2. In order, who's your running back 1, your running back 2, and your running back 3 next year when Dylan Sampson leaves for the NFL?
It's a win. Dylan Sampson leaves for the NFL, not an if.
That's a win, yeah.
I know. That's just sad.
Yeah.
Make your money, kid.
I thought, my bad. I heard you wrong. I said if. I was like, no, he's gone.
Deshaun Bishop's going to get your start. Cam Seldon's going to be your number 2, and Keith is going to be number 3.
That's the perfect orders, bro. That is
Well,
the perfect order.
I just went with it. So sorry, guys, you waited too long.
Mine is Peyton Lewis or Deshaun Bishop.
I go.
One of those two. I can't
You
decide.
gotta give me an order.
Okay, Peyton Lewis, Deshaun Bishop, Cam Seldon. Just by the way that he ran
I'm telling you,
Saturday.
Keith is going to be in the mix to get that number 3 spot.
Keith is going to be a stud for us. in the
He is.
future.
I agree.
But Deshaun Bishop is starting. Then I give it to Peyton. Then I give it to Keith. But Bishop, he's a Vawls. He's a Tennessee native. He works his butt off every single play. You never have to worry about him taking plays off because he's from here. He knows what it's like. His blood bleeds orange, and
does.
by God, it means more.
We're going to lose one of these running backs to the transfer portal, I'm afraid.
I believe it's
I
going to be
agree
Cam
with you,
Seldon.
Spank.
Yeah.
All right, let us know in the comments who is winning the duel. Question 3. When is the proper time to start decorating for Christmas?
In my opinion, it should never interrupt Turkey Day. It should never disrespect it. It is Thanksgiving. So you put your tree up the day after Thanksgiving.
So you say Black Friday.
Black Friday. Or the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Spanky, when do you decorate your dino tree?
No, you do it on Saturday right after Thanksgiving.
I'm watching football on Saturday.
No, look, you do it
No,
the Saturday.
no.
Look, you can put it up all you want to. That's what the mamas and the wives are for, to put the Christmas tree up, Daddy. Look here, we watch football. They put the Christmas tree up. They cook the food for us. Look, and you don't celebrate in October. It's after Thanksgiving.
You're using your microphone at least. You scared
It's-
TikTok to death.
It's not hard to make your food, is it?
Listen.
Throw it in the microwave for about a minute and a half.
Put it in the air fryer, not the microwave.
The answer is simple. If you never take the decorations down, you don't have to put them back up. So leave them up all year long.
That is the
Christmas all
most
year
Morgan
long.
County thing I've ever heard in my life.
Listen.
I'm a redneck woman.
Man, why?
Because you took the right answer.
Exactly.
So I had to come up with something different.
You can't put it up on Saturday, son.
I know.
What's wrong with him?
I don't see why you're putting it up. Fine, you can put it up all you want to, babe.
Okay.
I did leave a tree up all year round once.
Yeah, well, I think we've all done it at least once.
No.
Jesse says the proper day is half Christmas, June 25th.
Okay. He almost agrees with me.
If you're going to leave it up that long, just leave it up.
The only song I can listen to that is Christmas related year round is Blue Christmas by
I knew
Elvis,
you was
and
gonna
that
say
is
that.
it. That is the only one I'll listen to year round.
I've got one of these
Sing it
Christmas
for us,
trees.
Spanky.
Oh, boy.
Oh, blue Christmas without you.
Not that one.
I'll be so blue just thinking about you.
Oh, God. See, I got one of these Christmas trees that the lights will change colors. So I have a Christmas tree, I have a Valentine's Day tree, I have a St. Patrick's Day tree, I have a 4th of July tree. It's the same tree, but it works.
Sounds like you've been smoking the same tree, too.
Working in prison can't do that.
Question 4. What is the best sports movie of all time?
Easy.
There's
Friday
been a
Night
lot.
Lights.
There's been a lot. I want to hear Spanky's.
You want to hear
Spanky's
mine?
is Rudy.
No, it ain't Rudy. It's offsides. No, mine is Remembering the Titans.
That's a good one, too.
I love Remembering the Titans. It's not only just a sport movie; it's a life movie.
I don't know if I could pick between Remember the Titans and
Because
Friday Night
it not
That
only
was hard. That
teaches
was
you
my
the
two
game of
choices,
football,
man.
it teaches you the game of life. Of just because you're on two different sides of the country, and just because you're in two different schools, you can all come together as one at the end of the day, and you can work to strive towards the same goal.
Guys, I'm going to go completely in the left field here.
Hockey.
I'm going with the Mighty Ducks.
What
as,
the?
as
what
a kid?
bottom
You
line?
As a kid,
I wasn't thinking
What?
hockey. I was thinking Miracle.
I thought Miracle too.
It's like you're saying Air Bud.
But the Mighty Ducks was my favorite movie as a kid, so that's why I'm going with that. But you can have honorable mention be The Sandlot could be one. You could have Miracle was a great movie.
What about Little
I'll tell
Giants,
you what
man?
pushed me over the edge.
Jesse just said Little Giants.
Yeah.
Giants is a good one.
He just said Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues.
That's a great one. The one thing that pushed me over the edge with
I
Friday Night
love
Lights,
that
though, was
dog.
Billy Bob Thornton.
The Bad News Bears was great. Major League. You know,
There's a bunch of good movies.
Benchwarmers is a good one.
Benchwarmers.
Y'all are talking
Goon.
comedies
The
now.
Goon.
They are. I'm not. I've stuck with my answer. They're over here. Whatever. Mighty Ducks, really?
Mighty Ducks was awesome.
Hey, The
I
Blind
love the
Side
Mighty
had
Ducks,
Phil
but
Fulmer in it.
It's not the. It's not the best ever.
Hey, Phil Fulmer and Ed
Quack,
Ogeron's in The
quack,
Blind Side.
Quack, quack.
You are a quack for saying that.
They named the NHL team after that movie.
Angelica said, "What did I just join?"
Welcome, Angelica.
Best show on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube.
You
We do this every
joined.
week.
You joined two men who have lost.
Dodgeball. Someone. Jesse
you can
put
dodge a
that.
wrench, you can dodge a ball.
ESPN.
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
ESPN Ocho. Jeff Hensley says Rocky 4.
Ooh, that's the best Rocky right there.
Eric says Friday Night Lights.
See, I got somebody agreeing with me.
Ready to rumble, Spanky?
Oh God.
Is that considered a sports movie, though?
Sports and entertainment.
What?
Ready to rumble.
I don't even know what that
Thunder
is.
in Paradise?
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's a,
No holds
it's a
barred.
wrestling movie.
No holds barred.
Wrestling died when Goldberg left. Question
yeah,
question
that's right, yeah.
5. Tennessee football is ranked 7th in the AP poll. Tennessee men basketball are ranked 7th in the AP poll. Tennessee baseball is ranked 7th in the AP poll. The only university ranked like this, by the way. Rank in order. Which team will finish the best at each season's end?
That's tough, but
Go ahead.
I'm just going to say, this hurts. This hurts because it's going to be me admitting that I don't believe our football team will win the national championship this year, because I believe our baseball team is going to repeat in Omaha this year. So give me the Tennessee Vawls to be right back there in Omaha for another national championship this year, because Tony Vitello has got it going on. He's got the number 1 recruiting class coming in again this year. They're just going to reload. I can't wait to rank number 7. That's disrespect to Tony Vitello right there. So give me the Baseballs to be number 1 at the end. Give me Tennessee football to be their second best team on campus. I think the Vols are probably going to make it. I like us going to the semifinals. So give me the number 3 or number 4.
So how far is Barnes going?
Barnes is going to, you know what? Give me Barnes in the Elite 8 yet again. Elite 8 Barnes.
Well, just shows how nervous I am this week. I went with our baseballs, of course. I don't, the disrespect with Tony Vitello, like you said. And then I'm going Rick Barnes and the Tennessee basketball team at number 2. I think he finally makes it to the Final Four here. And then I'm going to go with our football team, because I'm extremely, extremely nervous about this week.
I'm gonna have to go with Spur and Josh. It's the baseballs. Like, and here's my take. They're gonna go to the World Series. I don't know if they can win it though. I just think we're another year away from doing it again.
That's what he said last year.
But next is gonna have to maybe football. I got us going to the playoffs, but basketball, I think this is a rebuilding year for Barnes, and which I know they say it's
That's
a
a hell of a
rebuilding year.
rebuilding
There's
year
never
already.
really rebuilding years anymore in college athletics.
Have you seen Jaslyn Air play basketball?
It's incredible.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
incredible. Yeah, how about,
You
just
gonna
win the
win
whole
this?
damn thing? How about that?
I'm going to change my
Everywhere.
answer on my sports movie.
You can't change it to Happy Gilmore.
I'm changing it to Happy Gilmore. It's exactly.
Well, I'll change mine to Waterboy then.
Happy Gilmore.
It's still Friday Night Lights, Ball Daddy.
Someone say Happy Gilmore. Go ahead and see that. But there it is. Happy Gilmore is my favorite.
All right, let us know in the comments. Vote who won the duel after them 5 questions. TJ on TikTok says he played for Heupel at Oklahoma, and Halsey was his teammate. Us Sooner fans are rooting for y'all to win it all.
Thanks.
Hey, we
Awesome,
respect the
man.
Sooner fans.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you,
We went down there. Y'all was awesome.
y'all were great in Oklahoma. You really
Hey,
were.
they done an article on us. Look up. What's it called, Spur?
It was the Oklahoman newspaper. So for that game.
Oklahoman.
Yeah, the
Or something
Oklahoman,
like
yeah.
that.
Ain't no love.
Luke and I
in
was on the front page in
football.
Oklahoman.
Yeah, look us up. Look us up. Yeah, y'all were awesome down there. We had a good time. All right, the votes are coming in. Let's see. Let me get caught up here, and then we will move. Okay, I'm caught up. Freedom Motors, if you're in the market for a car, truck, SUV, a work vehicle, or a work van, even a boat, look no further than Freedom Motors. Guaranteed financing, and they will give you the absolute best money for your trade-in. They can guarantee financing solely based off the relationship and reputation that they have with the local banks. The owner, Chris Looper, has been in the automotive industry for decades. He only brings the best of the best to his lot. Go see Chris at 7765 Manorville Pike in Knoxville, or check the Freedom Motors inventory online at freedommotors.tn.com. It's time to announce last week's winner of the Football Pick'em Spur. Please let us know who won last week's giveaway.
Winner last week was Mr. Tim Hensley, and I'll tell you, a lot of people struggled. There was a lot of people that was under 500 this week. But Tim Hensley will be reaching out to you to get your address.
Tim Hensley. Write that down. Yeah, get us the address, and we will get that sent to you on Friday or Saturday.
Edith voted for Spanky because she said Friday Night Lights sucked.
Friday Night Lights suck.
That's what Edith says.
Spurs voting for Spur on TikTok. Let us know in the comments who won the duel. We will tally till the end.
I'm going to cancel his vote out and vote for myself as well.
And when there's a winner, that means there must be a loser. Our records for last week's football pick'ems
We're
were
all nervous.
Spur went 7-3.
Did I? I thought I was under 500.
I am.
The Vol Daddy, myself, went 7-3. Josh went 6-4. Spanky went 6-4.
Uh-oh.
There was 56 total points scored between Tennessee and UTEP. Spanky picked 51 points. Josh picked 69 points.
I thought he picked like 30-something
You did pick
points.
69 points, I remember.
Yeah.
Josh
No, I know I picked 69. I was talking about him.
has to draw out of the. He just says weakest football movie ever made. Josh has to draw the cup out of misfortune right now. He can either do the dare or he's got to donate $25
You know, every time I've lost
can we get
this
it-
to
season,
our
it's been on
charity
a
to St.
tiebreaker.
Jude's Hospital. Has it
Can-
really?
Yeah.
Can we get an update on the overall standings?
Overall standing: Spurs 95-40 in first place
How'd he get up there?
by whooping our ass. Josh and Spanky are both 89-46.
6 games behind.
I'm 85-50. So I'm 4 games behind you all, 10 behind Spurs.
I think the biggest loser this year should have to do a big punishment.
I don't know. Well, last year, I'm going to have to go look at what we did last year, because last year, when, like, the Super Bowls and stuff like I think we did it for National Championship, too. We done, like,
We did a playoff or a ball game special.
Yeah, we done, like, 2 points for, you would,
Yeah, I'll get that breakdown again.
yeah, we'll have to figure out how we did
Because
that.
it's 12 teams this year, so it's going to be different.
Yeah. We did it, I know we did it for, like, once playoffs started, too.
Every time I lose, man, it's
Because we done, like, as soon as it started, you filled your bracket out, and then whatever it was, it was.
every time I pick 69 points.
Are y'all shaking it?
Just throw it up here. I catch better than Texas A&M's receivers. Go shake it. Go shake it. You don't have to draw. Shake it.
Hope you got to put a hot dog down your mouth.
Oh, man.
Let us see it.
Yes.
Let us see it.
Yes.
propose to a stranger at a Waffle House.
Make it a fat woman.
Yes.
Yes, you could do that one.
All right. Yeah.
Let me see that bad boy.
What's the bottom part of it? Oh, he has to be
Sentimental.
sentimental.
You
So
can do
Josh.
that crazy old lady at the Oak Ridge one.
Josh has to propose to a stranger at Waffle House and be sentimental. I'll have to get the mics.
Does that mean we get to go to Waffle House this week?
I have to get the mics for that one. I'm fired up about that one. That's gonna be
That'll be
funny.
fun.
We're gonna have to like write it out. You're gonna have to memorize it.
It can't be long because I can't remember a whole lot.
You can write a speech and you have it wrote down.
All right, let's do our pick'ems. Let's thank Stephen Hensley Insurance and Realty. He donates $100 of every real estate closing to charities. Some of those charities include Cofield Mortburg Youth Sports, the Legends of Tennessee Football Camp. He's your go-to resource for all things insurance and real estate in our area. 865-742-1672 is his direct line. Call or text Stephen, whichever you prefer. Please let him know the Vawls Deep podcast sent you. What is it? What he to do something?
No, I was looking at something else.
No.
Is it bad?
No.
Inside joke.
Oh, okay. I just thought Edith. All right, game 1. Houston Texans at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Texans.
Yeah, give me Houston. Jacksonville is maybe worse than the Titans.
Texans.
Texans around the board. I'm taking them as well. I figured the Jaguars get it together this year. I really
They
did.
have not.
Before the season.
Yeah.
Before the season.
They were picked to win that division by a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't understand what happened. Game 2.
Jacksonville, that's what happened.
Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots.
Oh, God, this is going to be a bad.
What are you talking about?
Give me Indianapolis, man.
Okay.
Yeah, give me Indy. New England, yeah. I'm sorry.
Spurs got the Colts. Josh has got the Colts.
Give me the Colts.
Spanky's got the Colts. The Vol Daddy has also got the Colts. Game 3. The Los Angeles Chargers at the Atlanta Falcons.
The Chargers, give me the Chargers, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Damn, boys.
Are we all going Chargers, really?
Yeah, we all went Chargers
Defense.
there as well. Game 4. The Falcons just look down to me. I don't know what
They started
I don't
hot.
trust them.
Take the over in that game, by the way, but the Chargers' defense is really good inside the red zone.
Is Mooney still out for the Falcons? Man, off topic, I've never had so many fantasy players hurt in my entire
Oh, me too
life.
in my one league.
Last year was bad for me.
My God.
Now, in Travis Stevens' league, I'm doing all right. But
That's
in my-
the one I suck in. I about to replace 6 players every week.
Yeah.
Game 4, Pittsburgh Steelers at Cincinnati Bengals.
Ooh, it's going to be.
I went back and forth on this one, man. It's
Yeah.
at Cincinnati. Give me
At
the
Cincinnati.
Bengals.
Steeler country. Let's steal.
You know what? I'm
Let's-
gonna go with Spanky here. Give me Pittsburgh. I think they're playing. I think they're going to be in the playoffs.
We got beat last week.
They're currently number 1 in
It's
the
about
AFC,
the time of the year where they start falling apart.
I've got the Steelers as well. I really wanted to pick the Bengals, but
I'll go out on a limb.
The horses prepare to battle, but the victory is in the Lord.
Game 5, Notre Dame at USC.
Give me the Irish.
Go ahead.
Give me the Trojans.
I like it.
You know what? I said I was going to pick them earlier in the show. Last week I started to say go Gator USC.
I'm going with Notre Dame. I really want USC to pull it off. I hate
As I
USC.
said earlier in the show, I'm going to stick with it this time.
Game 6, Auburn at Alabama. I think this is going to be a good game.
Roll turds, roll.
I think it's going to be a good game as well. Give me Bama at home.
Alabama.
What was that stat you read earlier, Spanky? Auburn's won.
They're 6-0 in Tuscaloosa before Nick Saban.
Yep. When Nick Saban was coach.
Go ahead. You know you want to.
Yeah, I do want to bad. I might as well. I'm going to go Auburn.
All right, I like it.
I like it.
Got to catch up somewhere.
Game 7, Kansas State at Iowa State.
Give me Kansas State.
Give me Iowa State.
Kansas State. Coach Snyder? No, Kansas State Penitentiary.
Longest yard.
So which one you going with?
Kansas State.
Okay.
It's going to come down between Iowa State and Arizona State to get that last conference championship playoff spot.
I just want Kansas State to play spoiler.
I'm going to go Iowa State. It's going to be a good game. Game 8, Texas at Texas A&M.
Give me the Shorthorns. Horns down.
Spank, Spur.
I've been back and forth on this one numerous times. Texas A&M did not look good this past week, but they have a chance to make a point, and the only way they're getting into playoffs is to win out. So give me Texas A&M to pull off the minor upset at home.
Spanky.
Give me Matthew McConaughey.
The fighting McConaughey.
All right.
Is yours hurt? I keep seeing that yours is hurt.
I know he had an MRI done. That's the last I heard.
Well, it ain't like they got some sucky backup.
I'm sure one of these Austin Rainbows in the comment section on TikTok can let us know.
Austin Rainbows.
Horns down.
Horns down.
I'm going Texas. Don't want to.
Yeah.
Game 9, South Carolina at Clemson.
Clemson.
I'm going to take Clemson at home. It was in South Carolina. I would take South Carolina. Technically, it's in South Carolina, but give me Clemson at home.
Spank.
Go Tigers.
That's the wrong Tigers, but okay.
I'm going to go South Carolina.
Scar. I think they get mollywopped.
Game 10, we've got Tennessee at Vanderbilt. Give me who you're picking and the points for the tiebreaker.
I'll just start. Give me Tennessee. The over-under was 48.5, so give me 49.
Give me the Vawls. 47.
Anchor down your way down Broadway because you're taking a damn L. Give me the Vawls by 35.
I need the total points.
Tennessee 35 total points.
Oh, no. Total points going to be 42.
He's got.
I got 34-13.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Tennessee and give me 50 points.
All right.
Yeah, there's two things.
Spur operates the Facebook page for the Pick'ems. Explain to the people how our Pick'ems go for our listeners, Spur.
One more time for the regular season games with college and the NFL. You're going to take these 10 games. We're going to put them on Facebook tomorrow morning. Put your picks in before the first game starts on Saturday at noon. The winner will receive a $25 gift card from Hound Dogs, some cool stuff from the Vol Navy, and some Vols Deep Podcast swag. So comment only under the Vols Deep Podcast Facebook page only, please.
It's like a young John Warden.
Jeff Hensley says Vols 27-10.
I'll take it.
Justin says, howdy, I'm late, but better late than never.
I'll take
What's
2
up,
this
Justin?
week. I don't care.
Jesse says the University of Austin, Texas fighting Joe Rogans.
If you're going to be late, like Ricky Morton told me one time, if you're going to be late, just be so happy. They're just la la la.
Is that what he said?
No, if you're going to be late, be so late, they're just happy to see you.
He must have been drunk.
Sounds like a Kazana thing to say.
Yeah, I know. Make it by the book.
Yeah, by the book, by the book. Brian says he's taking A&M. He's also taking Auburn. That's who I'm pulling for. Logan says 38-13. Eugene on TikTok says, who cares about Tennessee? Apparently you care enough to comment there, big dog.
Thank you for your comment.
Yeah. All right. 9.2 thousand likes on TikTok. Before that, we had 12,000. So over 20,000 likes total on TikTok. We appreciate y'all very, very much on there. All right. The winner.
Oh, he remembered.
Ooh, I just seen a comment from y'all voting for yourself.
That's why I done it, so he'd remember.
The winner is Josh.
All right.
Josh
Leave it up there.
retains or he gets back the belt.
He still has to propose to somebody in the Waffle House.
So he kind
I
of
think the winner should be exempt.
no. We're gonna have to do that before Wednesday. So thank you to all of our listeners for listening to us, whether it's live or after we publish our live. We get more listens after the show's over than we do during the show. Check us out on all of our platforms, social media and podcast platforms. We appreciate all of our sponsors more than we can put
Keep going.
into words. Please support them because they support us and make this show happen. We'll be back next week. Go Vawls.
We're
Good
one
night,
win
all
away.
you beautiful
One
people
win.
out
One
there
win
in,
away from
in
the
Knox
playoffs.
One
Tropolis
win.
out there.
Beat Candy.
Make your loves be
Come on.
tender
Go beat
and
your little
tight.
brother.
Good night, everybody out there. Beautiful people.